Well, Bernard, I'm excited to talk Holocore fiber with you. It's been something that's come up a number of times throughout the Congress because it's got a very important role to play in the future of AI. But generally, how do you see that relationship?
Well, thank you very much for having me on this. And Holocore fiber has been a very interesting topic. In fact, the technology of Holocore fiber has been there for almost 30 years. It was done back in the olden days called photonic crystal fiber, and now it's called Holocore fiber. Looking at it, with the increase of AI that's coming, everybody's talking about AI. Holocore fiber plays a very crucial role in terms, especially the optical signal travels 30% faster in Holocore fiber. The faster you can send the data, the faster the data center on the other side receive it, and you can process it faster. In fact, Holocore fiber has a track record in the financial market. Imagine a stockbroker trying to click and purchase a bunch of stock, but you are a few milliseconds faster than your competitor. Now, transfer that few milliseconds to large language model and machine learning. Your AI learns faster. We can gather more information because information keeps coming. That becomes a very crucial role to give any AI model an edge over its competitor. And that is very key. Technology on a hardware point to enhance the competitiveness of a AI model.
Yeah, we hear so many announcements about the billions and billions of dollars that are going to go into deploying AI infrastructure, AI factories. Right now, we're still in kind of the early stages, though. That's going to happen over time. And as we connect all of these AI factories, you start to have issues with latency, right? And this, it seems like at this point in time, Holocore fiber becomes quite strategic, right?
Agree. So strategically, if you can build a data center further apart, you have more access to land, more access to water for cooling, and you have more access to power availability, and maybe even more economical power. Now, Holocore fiber itself allows you to build a data center not in a cluster nearby because of latency, because you want to be faster in terms of your model training. Extend that further gives you that ability to choose your location more strategically. It makes it more economical and lower the barrier of entrance for building a new data center. Especially data centers nowadays can go up to 1 gigawatt, takes up a square kilometer of land and guzzling down water for cooling that can be used for other purposes.
Yeah, see, that's really interesting because, those are the big blockers, right? Power, lands. So they'll have to be addressed. Easy way to address those is to go into secondary, tertiary markets where that's more available. So your clusters are spread out, right? But when you have the cluster to start with, yes, you want Holocore because you want to just drive performance, right? Once you start to spread these data centers out, though, now there's a real economic angle to it.
Definitely. And especially right now, if you are looking at secondary, tertiary regions where power is more abundance, land is more abundance, and there is potential more renewable energy available, hydroelectric, solar, and so on. Holocore fiber not only extends just conventional data center interconnect for scale across, like what NVIDIA has mentioned. Now you're able to scale across a larger region and including transcontinental. But of course, that is being strategic only if it is economically viable. So right now, the economics of Holocore fiber is still more towards the initial stage of deployment, like anything. The higher cost is a bit higher, but I foresee with standardization, with the ecosystem that's coming in right now, you should be able to lower it to a barrier whereby it is feasible to do so and economical, and it's as a total cost ownership rather than a straight-off capex investment.
As this AI super cycle continues, we're seeing just very rapid cadence of silicon and packaging advancements. Do you foresee any situation where the benefits Holocore fiber provides today might be offset by advancements in the chips?
Oh, okay, good question. Um, I wouldn't say offset, but more, I use the term complement.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have, for example, if you take a car, for example, you have a bigger engine advancement in silicon, but a car with a bigger engine doesn't need to compromise on aerodynamics.
Right.
Okay. So, but you can have them both complementing. So Holocore fiber is like the aerodynamics of the car, and the silicon will be like the engine. And both of this would actually push and allow AI to be deployed more sustainably and responsibly.
So if you think 5-10 years out, do you think Holocore fiber will be foundational to supporting the advancement of AI at global scale?
That will really depend on what is the appetite of the industry to work together, to collaborate on this one. Holocore fiber is one technology. For us, like Senko, we make the connectors that goes on to those fibers. That is one part of the technology. Then you talk about testing. How do you test a Holocore fiber? How do you splice it? How do you cableize it? Are you training the right people to handle it? It's a totally different handling SOP that a lot of technicians may not have seen it before. How do you clean it? How do you... That really depends if we are able to work together. Okay. From connectors, like us, connector makers, or cable manufacturers, fiber manufacturers, test equipments. If that we can agree on working together, the push is forward in terms of standardization, best practices, then yes. But it is a win-lose situation whereby you are not able to collaborate, that it will take a bit longer.
Yeah, that seems to be sort of a recurring theme at Mobile World Congress, is that technology can deliver results, but it needs an ecosystem that's fully aligned around it, right?
Like they used to say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Very good. Well, Bernard, I really appreciate you taking the time to share your perspective with me and with our audience.
You're most welcome. Thank you.